you first. You've ceded ground amongst the Dalits, ceded ground amongst the Muslims, ceded ground amongst the tribals. The upper castes you never really had. To some extent in 2017 you got the Patel vote on the back of the Patidar agitation. If you look at the composition of the Congress's vote bank, it seems to have come apart by half. 53% of those who voted for you have voted for you again. The rest seem to have switched over, majority to AAP.
No, with all due respect to everything that has been discussed in the last 25 odd minutes, please understand this is an exit poll. We are not dissecting the final results just yet. And unlike what you may say, I am far more hopeful than some of you give us credit for, both for Gujarat and for Himachal Pradesh. I'm reasonably certain in Himachal we will form a full majority government and nothing is going to stop us from that. I actually want to go back to something that you said in the lead up to the question to me, where you said a half-hearted campaign. Yes, we do not have the resources of Mr. Modi and the media doesn't cover us 24/7, but please don't take away from the fact that we fought a very good election. It was a well-coordinated election. It was fought by the local leadership that was empowered to fight that election. And I think the counter question that I want to raise is, if at all our vote share does go down, what is it going down on account of? Who's chipping away those votes? And no, I'm not saying, before anybody jumps to my throat and says we have the divine right to contest. No, I'm not saying that. It's as fundamental a right to contest an election as casting a vote. But the question that I will raise is, who is doing the rescue act for BJP state after state? Whether it was Uttarakhand, whether it was Goa, Himachal Pradesh that they tried to do but failed to do, or Gujarat. It is the Aam Aadmi Party, and I think some very tough questions need to be asked to, or the AIMM. And why should I not call them the B teams of the BJP?
No, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
But why
I'll tell you why, Supriya.
Come down as rescuers.
Sure. You know, Supriya, Shrinate, you're saying B team, you're saying rescuers. But the fact is, a political party will look at who is the most vulnerable opponent and target them. If the Aam Aadmi Party today sees the Congress as more vulnerable, they have every right to chip away at your vote share. As you said, you have no divine right to fight for the anti-BJP space. If the other parties believe they are in a better position to do so, why not? You've tried 25 years to defeat the BJP in Gujarat and failed. If some other party now says, look, we are in a better position, give us 10 years, where we gave the Congress 25, who is to stop it? Your party in Gujarat, you will admit, has been run by individuals, never as a collective.
I'm making, Rajdeep. That is exactly the point that I'm raising, Rajdeep, and thank you for taking me in that direction. That's exactly the point that I'm raising. Is AAP anti-BJP? Does AAP offer anything that is diametrically opposite to what the BJP stands for? Or do they actually toe the narrative that the BJP lays out? Did AAP, even one of their leaders, and I can put it on as a matter of record, did even one of the AAP leaders talk about the release of rape convicts in Gujarat? Did they talk about the riots that were happening in Delhi and a certain community was being targeted? Why? Do they offer anything that the BJP does not?
Okay.
Are they opposing the BJP?
But
are you really telling me that
they are occupying the anti-BJP space.
Ma'am,
but they are occupying the anti-BJP space. Look at
How?
the groups that are drifting towards them. They are traditional Congress
That's exactly
groups.
what I'm asking. Where?
In Gujarat, as per our survey.
I think you guys give them too much credit and disproportionate. No, Rajdeep, I don't want to get into an argument with you. The media gives them disproportionate media time. You give them too much credit. They were going to form 100 seats. It was given in some writing or something. Will you hold Arvind Kejriwal accountable for not getting 90 seats in Gujarat? You will not. Will you hold Arvind Kejriwal accountable? What was he doing in Himachal Pradesh? And why did he run away? Will you ask him questions? Why was he telling the teachers from Punjab, ye bhade ke tattu hai? You will not ask these questions because the media is way too kind to Aam Aadmi Party, and I don't have a bone to pick with you there. I don't even have a bone to pick with you on disproportionate screening of the Aam Aadmi Party. You are entitled to do that. You're free to do that. But it is also time to ask the tough questions. Is AAP offering anything that the BJP is not offering?
Okay.
That's all that I'm asking.
Instead of getting caught up in political rhetoric, we want to focus in this broadcast on the data, and we did an extrapolation. Now, this is something that Rajdeep asked for. So Rajdeep, you please explain why you asked for it. I don't think it works like that, but essentially Rajdeep told the producers that what would have happened if AAP and the Congress would have fought this election together. Now, So what we've taken is we've added the Congress and the AAP vote share in a very hypothetical situation, and then looked at vote share percentages, which is easy to get, and then converted them into seats. So what this essentially says is that if the AAP and the Congress had fought together, the BJP and this alliance would have had 46% vote share each. The BJP would have still won at 99. AAP and Congress could have got 83 seats. But this is khayali pulao, Rajdeep, castles in the air.
No,
Elections aren't fought like that, and vote share doesn't get transferred. We saw that with SP and BSP in Uttar Pradesh.
No, I agree with you that elections are both about arithmetic and chemistry. And you know, to see the chemistry of the AAP and Congress working together is unlikely. Supriya Shrinate is not wrong when she says that, you know, the AAP is in a way targeting us. Of course they are. You know, look, at the moment the Aam Aadmi Party wants to emerge as the principal challenger to Narendra Modi. And that's exactly what they're doing. So therefore this alliance was unlikely. My only limited point is this, that in Gujarat there is a large anti-BJP vote, an anti-incumbency vote. Those who've gone on the ground will tell you numerous stories, anecdotally, of people who feel left out of the Gujarat model. What's happened is the Arvind Kejriwal narrative, whether you call it freebies or Revdi, or whether you look at it as health and education, has attracted a number of Gujaratis who feel that these issues have never been spoken about.
That's one way of
by the
looking at it.
Congress.
The other way of looking at it is, even if Kejriwal and Congress had come together, the BJP would have still won.
Of course.